Continuing our joy of 7th grade equations. So, lesson 7.1, you had that homework to do and you had that homework to do, okay? Those were solving equations with variables on both sides. And just so you know, you did that January 17th, January 18th, January 19th, January 22nd. I know. And then you went on to fractions, okay? And you spent 4 days working on fractions. And then you spent 3 days working on distributive property. I'm going to do distributive property first, and then I'm going to do fractions, okay? So I'm doing this slightly different order. So, I'm going to write an equation that involves parentheses. That means that I'm using distributive property. So if you do not remember how to distribute from 6th grade and 7th grade, you always know you have to distribute when you see parentheses, okay? So I see parentheses, now I have these little like button things that I write, oh, now there's a D for distribute. Okay, so whenever I see parentheses, I have to distribute. No parentheses, no distribute. You're going to take the number outside the parenthesis, and you're going to multiply it by what we call a term. Term is a number or a letter inside the parenthesis. What is 4 times x?
4x.
4x. We also have to do that with the next term in the parentheses. So a term is made up of numbers, letters, can you read my handwriting there? And signs. Meaning -2, that negative is a sign is positive or negative number, it's part of the term. So what is 4 times -2?
-8.
-8. The rest of this, whoops, does not involve distributing, I just copy it. Okay? From there, it's what we've done before. We're going to have to move the variable to the same side, okay? Then we're going to have to get rid of our addition or subtraction. Then we're going to have to get rid of our multiplication division. So you start to see why, if you're struggling with one-step equations, right, or you're struggling with two-step equations, then when the teacher starts doing distributing and variables, we're lost, right? So now we could either subtract 4x or subtract x. I'm going to subtract just the x, because if I subtract 4x, I get a negative there. What's 4x's minus 4x's?
0x's.
0x's. What's 1x minus an x?
0x's.
Wait, what did I do wrong there? Did you catch my mistake? I did 4x's from here.
And 1.
1, I can't do that, can I?
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
What's your problem? How would
So I said one thing and I did another. I'm going to subtract 1x from both sides. 4x minus x is 3x. And then x minus x is 0. And guys, what happened there with me happens. Like sometimes, oh, don't poke your eye out, please. What happened there with it, right? Sometimes you start doing a problem, you're like, wait a second, I made a mistake. Start over. Okay, so we did our distribution. We moved our variable to the same side. What do I do next?
Addition or subtraction.
Addition or subtraction. Where is my addition or subtraction here?
After the x.
Right, so subtracting the 8. So I'm going to add the 8. What's 10 plus 8?
18.
18. Now we need to get rid of our multiplication or division. So we divide both sides by 3. Because our multiplication is times 3, divide by 3. What is 18 over 3, or divided by 3?
6.
6. Okay? So here's my concern. So this is also an equation with a distributive probability. Oh, and here's equations with variables on both sides. I'm going to stop this video and I'm going to explain my concern. I have given you a lot to do here, correct?